Hi guys, welcome back to grammar class. Okay, so we are going to pick up from what we were doing on Friday, locating adjectives. There was network issues. We had network issues on Friday, so we are going to be retaking the class through this audio video that I've placed here. Okay, so locating adjectives. Let's open our books to page 173. Our grammar A to 173. Locating adjectives. We spoke about articles. Who can remind me of the three articles that we have? Who can remind me of the three articles that we have? Thank you very much. We have a, we have an, and we have the. A and the. They are called articles. These are the articles. A and the. Now, can you give me some examples using articles? A boy is standing outside. An eagle laid an egg. The bed is well laid. Very good. Those are articles. Going very quickly, adjectives usually come before the words they describe. Usually, I told us that that adjectives comes before the word they describe. We gave some examples. We said chocolate candy, chocolate candy. When we say chocolate candy, the chocolate is used as an adjective here because it tells what kind of candy it is. We could have apart from a chocolate candy, I think there's a vanilla candy, strawberry candy, and the likes. Other ones, we have two pens. Two pens. Two is used as an adjective here because it tells how many. And we remember that adjectives usually have questions of which one, what kind, how many, how much, and whose. Now, coming back to what we are saying here, we said adjectives usually come before the words they describe. E.g., the furry rabbit hopped away. Furry in this statement is an adjective because it is describing the rabbit. Now, the furry rabbit hopped away. We can see that the furry is coming before the subject. Who can tell me what the subject is? Thank you. Rabbit is the subject. Furry came before rabbit in this sentence. But sometimes adjectives can also be in the predicate also. Sometimes adjectives can be in the predicate also. Can we remember what predicates are? Predicate is the part of the sentence or clause which states something about the subject or the object of the sentence. Can we remember we did it in second term? Predicate. Very good. Now, in this sentence, what is the predicate? Hopped away. Very good. Thank you. All right. So you're going to list a sentence and state the predicate. Use a line to diagram the predicate to show the difference between the subject and the predicate. Please do that and send it to me on WhatsApp. Thank you very much. Okay, now let's look at the sentence this way. The rabbit is furry. Now, do you see that it is very different from what we said before? Last time we said the furry rabbit hopped away. Now we are saying the rabbit is furry. Now, furry in this sentence, is furry in the sentence still describing the rabbit? Thank you. Yes, it is. Very good. It's still describing the rabbit. Did you notice that the word furry is a predicate in this sentence? Yes, it is. Because it's telling us something about the subject or the object, but about the subject here. Now, furry in this sentence is both a predicate and an adjective. What does that make it? That means furry is a predicate adjective. Furry is a predicate adjective. Now, predicate adjectives are found in predicate of a sentence, but they describe the subject. They are found in the predicate of the sentence, but they also describe the subject. Very good. Okay, to make sure that the word in the predicate is really an adjective, when you have a sentence, and you see the predicate, for you to know if it is really an adjective or not, you try saying it before the subject to see if it makes sense. Just like I said before, that adjectives usually come before the subject. Now you just try it, even though it is after the subject. Put it before the subject and see if it will work. For example, the rabbit is furry becomes the furry rabbit. The rabbit that is furry, that the rabbit is furry, becomes the furry rabbit. Does it make sense? The furry rabbit. The furry rabbit. Does it still give us the same meaning? Of course it does. Yes, it does. Now let's try this other example. The teacher is here. What is the predicate in this sentence? The teacher is here. Very good. Is here is the predicate. Therefore, let us move the predicate to the subject and see if it makes sense. Let us move it before the subject and see if it makes sense. Who will do that for me? Morire, please do that for me. What does that give us? The teacher is here. Move. What is the predicate? Here. Now let's move here before the subject, which is the teacher. So we have the here teacher. The here teacher. Does it make any sense? The here teacher. Just like we did for the furry rabbit. The here teacher. Does it make any sense? Of course not. Here teacher does not make sense. That means here in the sentence is not a predicate adjective. Do we understand it? I'm sure it is very clear. Am I right? Now let's go straight to page 175. Okay. Please, before we go to the next one, please do page 145. You're going to read the poem and answer the questions below. 174 and 175. Thank you. That is think C to think G. Think C to think G. Okay, I think we'll be doing the diagramming of the adjective. I think you can do that on your own. The diagramming of the adjective. Just look at it. And if you don't understand it, just send me a message that you do not understand it. And if you do, please just try working on it. And when we come together, we are going to see it. Let's go straight to page 177. Page 177. Noticing comparisons. Noticing comparisons. Adjectives that can show how one person or one thing compares to another. Using er than or est also shows what an adjective is. Adjectives compare one thing or person to another. Let's look at what our book says. Our book says, I am tall. I am taller than you. I am the tallest. Let's look at my example here. I am big. I am bigger than her. I am the biggest of us all. Can you see that? Yeah, this is Elsa. Very beautiful. Am I right? Now, let's go back to our books and read. Let's read together. No ending is added to an adjective when nothing is being compared. When you say that bird is small, that means you are just talking about the bird. That bird is small. When you want to compare, you compare two or more things. Okay, let's continue reading. Want to go? When two people or things are being compared, adding er to the end of the adjective. Okay, add er to the end of the adjective. For example, that bird is smaller than this one. Smaller than this one. When three or more people or things are being compared, add est to the end of the adjective. The bird is the smallest of them all. The bird is the smallest of them all. All right, very good. I think we can do think A and B using this. It's quite easy. All right, guys, that's the end of our class today. I told us it was not going to take time, and I'm sorry for the network. I apologize for the network, even though it's not my fault. All right, guys, see you next time. Bye.